Yeah. Live and direct from the new planet Earth, where pandemics are plenty, but the girls are still pretty in fashionable dresses. You know what I'm talking about. Where ignorance is bliss, and you ain't gotta give a about no code.
Tell me who unleashed our animal instinct. Why the op standing there tickle pink? Have a drink, no more liquor. Got a poison. One thicker, one gangster, one hole in the desert for the snitch. What happened to the cold?
Welcome back to the Franchise Podcast, live with our Super Bowl coverage from Radio Row. Joining us now is a man that Raider Nation knows, loves, reads, sees, listens, hears, all the senses. Levi Edwards. Levi, my man, finally get you on with us.
Yeah,
it's been a minute. It's been a long time coming, but I'm glad I could be on with you guys.
Yeah, man. So, all right. So you're with the team 24/7, 365. Just about.
Something like that. Yeah.
Man, let's talk about the change. I want to go right to the change. Like, what was it like to see that dramatic change happen so really abruptly and almost like the light switch go from off to on?
Well, I mean, the light switch is always on, especially in my position, no matter what you're doing. It's not foreign to me. When I first came in, my second season, we had the same kind of situation happen where one head coach left, and then we had to bring in another intern, and he had to rally the team and do that. So it was kind of not foreign to me. I know to someone else it might seem like it was like really chaotic and a lot of stuff was on the fly, but having my previous experiences really helped with this season. So you just always had to stay ready, so you don't have to get ready. And I really love what Antonio Pierce has been able to do with the time he's been with the team as interim head coach, and that's what parlayed him into what he's doing now. So it's been very impressive to watch.
Yeah. You know what? Give us a rundown of what your duties are for the team. People don't know.
Well, my duties are essentially as if I was any other beat reporter, any other beat writer that covers this team. However, I'm the guy. I'm the guy inside the walls for the team.
Right.
So, I want to, I don't want to necessarily say, I'm like I'm a fanboy for the team necessarily. Right. I still pride my work, and I always want to, cover the team the best way that I can. But what I want to focus on is telling the stories of these guys.
Yes.
Because a lot of these people, they know the players and what they see on the field, but with the access that I have and the relationships that I have with these players, I want the world to get to know these guys for who they are outside of the pads, outside of the building. And so, that's what I love about my job and my duties is being able to tell these guys stories and that they trust me to tell their stories.
How long you been in Vegas?
So I've been in Vegas since 2020. I had a very bizarre coming to Vegas story. So I got the position after being a year of being a crime reporter in Mobile.
Mobile?
For AL.com.
Wow,
So
that's my hometown. I was born there.
Really? Are you serious?
Yeah, across the bay in Fairhope.
Bro, I lived on Government Street.
Get out of here.
I lived on Government Street, down the street from downtown Mobile.
That is crazy. That's our Mardi Gras route.
Yeah, no. I literally walked out my apartment building and I was at the parade.
That is crazy, man.
That's
my whole
world.
Family's from Mobile, bro.
Bro, I used to work out in Fairhope.
Did you? Where?
Yeah, no, well, not in Fairhope. I used to work out at the Y in Daphne.
In Daphne. Right down the street from my whole fam, bro.
That's wild, bro.
That's crazy. Yeah, I was born at Thomas Hospital.
That's wild.
In Fairhope.
No, there's this bomb ice cream shop that I used to go to in Fairhope. It's called The Yard.
Yes.
The Yard, bro. If you're not from Mobile, you don't know about it.
No, you don't know about The Yard.
The world is too small. Wow.
It is. Crazy.
But yeah, I was a crime reporter in Mobile for a year, and then in the middle of COVID, I got this opportunity, and I moved out here, and I wasn't in my office for 9 months. I worked the entire 2020 season remote from the house with Zoom calls. And so I did not step foot in the actual headquarters for my job until April or May.
Crazy.
And I, got the opportunity in August. So just
That's
a crazy first, season. But since I've come out here, I'm surprised with the lack of culture shock that I've had to deal with.
Really?
Yeah, no, I've been in the South my whole life. I grew up in Charlotte, and I was born in Birmingham, and I went to college in Birmingham. So, having been in the South my whole life, I thought that there would be a sense of culture shock that would come with being here, but I love it here.
Huh? Yeah.
The people of Las Vegas have embraced me, and it's just a huge melting pot.
It is.
And I really do consider Las Vegas my home now.
Yeah, we all do. We from Southern California originally. Well, I was born down there, but I left when I was a year old. But I mean, we've adopted this place, man. This place has adopted us. It's like this is the best city in the world as far as I'm concerned.
Oh yeah, no, it's starting to make its way out. You know, when I first kind of got here, people kind of saw Vegas as kind of like the Los Angeles little cousin.
Right.
And now it's, you know, it's like you got the Super Bowl here. You have so many things coming here, and now it's awesome because in the same way I grew up in Charlotte, I got to see Charlotte build a community, build a sense of you know, family.
Yes.
And since I've been here, I get to see Las Vegas do the same thing.
You said you were a crime reporter. What was that like? Because, see, I'm one of those people, I watch a lot of crime documentaries, crime shows. I really dig it. I like the whole detective type thing and figure out the mindset of people. What was that like for you?
Well, if you like crime shows, let me plug my stuff real quick. I was actually on an A&E docuseries. It's called Digital Evidence Witness to Murder, and I was on there for a certain episode for a crime that I report on about a South Alabama professor. He got killed in his home in a home invasion that had gone wrong, and the reason why the people got caught was because they stole a Nintendo Switch, and then the Switch got linked to an IP address that was one of the suspects' sister's houses, and that's how they got him. So I had to cover this whole situation, and it was, to this date, definitely my most memorable and also just one of the most tragic things I've ever had to cover. And so I loved it in the sense that I went into work every day and I never knew what I was going to do that day. It was just a very unpredictable, like anything could happen kind of job. But it's very surreal, and it can get very depressing at times, you know, because even though you're covering these things, you know, you just see so many things happen that's just grueling to deal with, and sports brings me happiness. It's something I'm passionate about. So being able to make the switch into what I had originally, you know, got my degree for, wanted to go into this business for, to be able to have this opportunity, especially going from that is amazing.
So like being able to go from a job where you don't know minute to minute what you're going to cover to actually now you can actually plan out, okay, I'm going to write this story on Devontae Adams, or I'm going to write this story on DeAndre Carter, or whomever it may be. It has to be way easier for you.
Yeah, no, it is a lot easier just in terms of being able to have a week. You know, you go into the season, you have a week of storylines, you focus on your storylines, you kind of get into a groove, you kind of also look for other stuff outside of that as well. So it is very convenient to be able to have that pattern and rhythm. But as you know, covering the Las Vegas Raiders at times, it can be a little chaotic. A lot of things work. You know,
the Raiders and chaotic? Come on, man.
Not like the organization, I wouldn't say is chaotic, but just, you know, a lot of things are always happening on the fly, you know, in the NFL in general. And I really do think that my experience in Mobile as a crime reporter and being able to have to work on the fly all the time, that's definitely helped me be in this situation now to where things don't necessarily shake me the way that they did when I first got into this industry. So it's nice being able to just kind of take a chill pill and actually just kind of like, you know, enjoy the moment and be able to, you know, like I said, build relationships with these guys.
Did you start out wanting to do sports journalism?
100%.
Yeah.
Like that's what I'm doing now has been my goal since I was in 8th grade.
Got it.
So,
Same here.
Yeah. So I don't. I was at a networking event yesterday, and some student asked me, you know, would I have any other career path, or what else would I be doing if I wasn't doing this? And I honestly don't have any idea what else I'd be doing.
Really?
If I wasn't doing what I'm doing right now.
That's
I'm
good,
not
man.
necessarily really good at anything else
Man,
except lifting. That's about it.
You're good at this, I'll tell you that much, bro.
You be a bodybuilder. I mean, look at you, you big swole, man.
Yeah, no, just writing and lifting. That's really my only two talents.
Man.
Did you play ball growing up?
Yeah, no, I played. Actually, I played basketball growing up, and then I started playing football when I got to high school, and I also wrestled in high school.
Okay.
So those are my three trades.
Love it. Love it.
What did you like?
say? Go ahead.
No,
Go
so
ahead.
what did you like more between all the three? You look like you'd be a badass wrestler.
Okay, so I was a better wrestler than I was a football player, but I loved football way more than I loved
I can
wrestling.
relate to that.
Because the thing with wrestling is such a individual sport. Even though you're on a team with a bunch of guys, it's still very individualistic, and there's a lot of different personalities where, you know, when you're on a football team, it doesn't matter, you know, if you're a 5-star guy about to go to Alabama, or if you're a scrub at the end of the bench, or, you know, if you're in between like me, you know, you're a team, and you have to depend on each other to get through those practices and get through those games and build those relationships and friendships. And so there's guys that I play football with that, I'll forever be linked to and tied with. So it's just, I just love the game. I really do.
You said you went to school in Birmingham. What school did you go to?
So I graduated from Sanford University.
Okay, Sanford. All right.
Yeah.
Love it.
Go Dogs.
So I know you watch wrestling.
I do.
You see Seth Rollins walking around here earlier?
No. Where?
He already left, but Seth Rollins was walking around, walked by me. I should have taken a picture, but I didn't.
Wow.
Squeezer know nothing about that.
Nah, I'm not.
Wow.
Man. Over my head, man. Over my head.
Yeah, no. I heard some other guys from the WrestleMania kickoff press conference tomorrow. I heard they're going to be here tomorrow, but I'm not sure how true that is, so don't quote me on that. But man, I would have loved to meet Seth Rollins. He's kind of, I don't want to say he's the Shawn Michaels of our generation, but he's like that workhorse.
You know what it reminds me of? A little bit Macho Man.
He definitely has a macho, especially with now his stick now with like all of the wardrobe and the symmetrics. He puts more on things. He definitely is kind of like, not like like late 80s Macho Man though.
Yeah.
Like before he won the title, when he was still putting on when Intercontinental Champion Macho Man.
Yes.
That's Seth Rollins.
Yeah. His entrance is the best. I love his music.
Oh yeah.
The crowd gets into it. Okay, so Alabama. So you got Auburn over there. Are you Roll Tide or are you War Eagle?
You from Charlotte originally, all right?
Yeah, so I was born in Charlotte, I was born in Birmingham, grew up in Charlotte, moved back to Birmingham.
Okay, so you an Alabama fan or no?
I do roll with the Tide. I will say that I just support Alabama sports in general.
Okay.
Just, I support all teams there.
You're so PC on the podcast right now.
I mean,
No.
I love it though. I love it.
Man,
I'm
saying Roll
expecting.
Tide, get him out of here. We're done.
No, I'm being okay. I'll be for real with you.
Yeah.
Growing up, huge Roll Tide fan.
Yeah.
Like, still, love the Tide.
Yeah.
But I would say after I got to college and, building the relationships, I feel like I said the phrase building relationships about 50 times.
That's what it's about, brother.
Just with having friends that go to Alabama, having friends that go to UAB, having friends that go to, Auburn, having friends that went to Troy.
Right.
Me personally, I went to Sanford. You start to, have dogs that are a little bit, everywhere. So
Exactly.
you want to see everybody win.
Right. I understand.
I don't have any dogs at South Alabama, so, I don't have any Jags that I'm tight with, so.
Yeah. We got enough of
We got a Jag?
Here's a Jag.
Yeah, it's a Jag
You're
right
a
there.
Jag. So yeah, but other than that, so I want to see everybody win in Bama
Yeah.
for sure.
I love it, man. I love it.
Man, Levi Edwards. Check him out on Raiders.com. Follow him. What's the social media handles?
The Levi Edwards at everything. So
Yeah.
Just like me, make it simple. That's it for Levi from Radio Row with us on the Franchise Podcast. Make sure to like, subscribe, follow us on YouTube, and we'll be back with more guests right after this.
Live and direct from the new planet Earth, where pandemics are plenty, but the girls are still pretty in fashionable dresses. You know what I'm talking about.